Hi, I'm Jackie Jones Hunt. Welcome to Jackie's Proof Animals Have Souls and Psychic show, produced through Passionate World Talk Radio, a subsidiary of Global Media Network. I'm delighted to be a new host presenting my weekly show. I will enjoy making regular weekly contact with listeners and very much look forward to receiving and getting to know listeners' thoughts and feelings, views and opinions, and comments and questions on the topics I present. I invite and will value your weekly interaction, and I will discuss your opinions, experiences and questions in the next week's shows. We may not always agree, but I hope listeners can agree to disagree and always respect each other's opinions. To get in touch, my email is jackiejoneshunt@gmail.com. That's all small case and all one word. And Jackie is spelt like the boy's name Jack, J-A-C-K, with an I-E at the end. So it's jackiejoneshunt@gmail.com. My website displaying my Amazon books and ebooks is www.jackiejoneshunt.com. I will repeat my email and website at the end of my show. In this, my first show, I'd like to acquaint you with the theme of my show and some of the first topics I'd like to discuss with you, followed by introducing myself and background in the process. What is Jackie's Proof Animals Have Souls and Psychic show, you might ask, on Passionate World Talk Radio? My show will encompass my lifelong passion for animals, psychic and mediumistic phenomena, a whole range of topics relating to animals and their relationships with the human animal. I'll briefly go through some of my intended topics to introduce you to my show. My show will include animals' incredibly heightened senses. For example, dogs' sensitive sense of smell is 10,000 to 100,000 times more acute than the human animal's sense of smell. For every human sense of smell receptor, a dog has 50. Another topic to be discussed is dog hearing compared to human hearing. The average adult human can't hear sounds above 20,000 hertz. Amazingly, dogs can hear sounds as high as 47,000 to 65,000 hertz. Interestingly, dogs can hear the same sound as humans, but dogs hear it at 4 times the distance away. No wonder animals' psychic and mediumistic abilities are far superior to many humans. Animals appear to have the ability to perceive surrounding spirit and psychic energies that most humans can't. I also plan to discuss animals' range of telepathic abilities. I invite and would love to hear listeners' experiences on a whole range of animal issues. For a non-pet owner who doesn't have close contact with a pet or pets or animals, if they think any of this could be far-fetched, they may be interested in Professor Rupert Sheldrake's research into animals' telepathic abilities. Sheldrake is from the UK and did a lot of work on animals' telepathic abilities outlined in his book, and this is to do with dogs knowing when their human parents or family are coming home. I intend to discuss spirit animals. With listeners' feedback, I hope to discuss listeners' reports of experiences of beloved spirit animals returning after physical death in their spirit bodies, and also listeners' accounts witnessing spirit animals as orbs. I'd just like to add a quick word here on energy, auras, orbs, souls and spirits. We will come back to all these topics and more in my next shows. Personally, I believe that aura reflects the immortal energy that cannot be destroyed, but transmutes in form at death and is found in every living creature. Using religious terminology, I believe they describe the soul or spirit of all living beings. Importantly, all scientists agree energy has been proven to be eternal, immortal. Energy cannot be destroyed. However, energy transmutes in form at the end of one chapter and at the beginning of the next, but it never is destroyed. This can be tied in with the concepts of survival of life after death, reincarnation, and the transmigration of the soul. A large proportion of the world believe in the ancient spiritual concepts of after-death survival, reincarnation, and the transmigration of the soul. Many cultures since ancient times believe at death a non-human animal soul can have a rebirth in a human body, and vice versa. At death, a human soul can likewise transmigrate and experience rebirth in an animal body. Each lifetime offers opportunities for spiritual growth and evolution. To add a word on auras, the aura around human animals and non-human animals can be photographed. Listeners may have heard of Kirlian photography, and these auric photos show the many colours in a person's aura. Many mediums, channels, can even see the colour depth and intensity and use this to interpret the individual's personality and potentials. I have photographs of my dog's auras on my website. Regarding vegetarians and vegans' auras, I am told by highly regarded evidential mediums in the UK that a medium can tell if a person is a vegetarian or not by their aura, that vegetarians have more delicate, purified hues to their auric colours than an animal flesh eater. Auras are better videoed, showing the aura in its true dynamic, not static state. Videos show the auric colours swirling around as a person thinks on different subjects and experiences a range of emotions. Giving some examples, red reflects passion and courage. When negative, it reflects anger. Yellow reflects wisdom, searching for truth and knowledge, and when negative, it indicates fear of putting plans into action. Green indicates new chapters, but when negative, it can signify jealousy. And blue indicates a natural healer. When negative, it reflects depression. Interestingly, we say he saw red with anger, he was green with envy, and depressed he felt blue. Obviously, there's many shades within each colour range, different shades of blue, different shades of green, different shades of orange, and all these reflect different emotional states. Personally, I believe the aura reflects our immortal energy, and that religious terminology for this indestructible, eternal energy is the soul or spirit. We have magnetic, mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional auric colours, each interacting with the other. Our typical thought patterns, our personality, affects our mental, emotional, spiritual, and auric, and health, spiritual and health auric colours. Regarding orbs, when a person sees an orb, it's often witnessed and photographed as a circle of light. Typically, the different auric colours can be seen. This seems to be another way in which the spirit body of human animals and non-human animals are seen, different to seeing an animal or person in their recognisable, etheric, ghost-like body. I've personally had amazing experiences of spirit visitors, seeing them as concentric circles within circles of rainbow colours floating around my room, each having different colour formations, but all had a central yellow nucleus. I will discuss animals' trusting, loving emotions, animals' intelligence and personalities, animals as emotional and physical healers, animals working with the blind and the deaf or the disabled, and instances of self-sacrificing hero animals. We often talk about seeking contact and communication with aliens, but I feel many people barely understand compassion, respect and communication with so many animal species on this planet. My dogs understand English better than many people know dog language, which I feel is telepathic. They also use their eyes, face and body language. My dogs often stare at me when they wish to convey something. Over time, I believe myself and others become telepathic with our pets and them with us. I believe animals are better than Richard Attenborough for studying us, our routines, and empathetically knowing what we are feeling and going to do next. Animals' early warning signals of disease are very helpful to us, even life-saving. Recently, throughout the day, some dogs repeatedly sniffed another dog's lip. Thank God they alerted us to this. The vet found she had an inside lip cancer, which we had biopsied and thoroughly removed. I have 5 dogs, and the 4 dogs were sniffing one dog's lip. Many dogs warn their human companion of an oncoming dangerous epileptic fit. When heeded, it gives them time to lay down safely. Regarding incredible, heartbreaking hero animal accounts, some make the ultimate sacrifice, lovingly laying down their lives for others. My long-term passion has always been exploring shamanic, out-of-body and near-death experiences, and mediumship, otherwise known as channeling, proving all beings survive physical death as a fact of nature, a natural law of nature. I wholeheartedly invite listeners to email or voice record their opinions and questions on a whole range of psychic, mediumistic and animal topics for the next week's shows. I have a love of all animals, and every animal like us, human animals, because absolutely we are primates and mammals, is an individual, demonstrating personality, emotions, love, trust and feelings. Sadly, some humans betray animals' innocent love and trust, dumping them. In animal rescue centres, in barren, lonely cells, the vulnerable, loving, trusting animal family member waits on death row a day, a week, a month, a year, for their human family to return and collect them. Better families take them to animal rescue centres, rather than moving house and leaving them waiting for your return outside with the refuse. All animals feel pain and fear suffering and murder. All animals have nerve endings that convey pain to the brain, causing them to feel pain just like us. They are not machines, yet by the daily million are mercilessly and callously murdered by cold steel machines in slaughterhouses in front of each other. Many listeners know just how much animals show incredible love, loyalty, trust, and absolute devotion to their human family and each other. Anyone who has shared their life and home with an animal soon learn each animal demonstrates different personalities and intelligence, feelings and emotions, excitement, depression, fear and bravery. Animals convey food, place and people preferences. Daily they experience dreaming sleep, just like us. Millions of animals have nightmares in hellish slaughterhouses and laboratories. Regarding compassion for animals, for me, the question isn't how intelligent any human or non-human animal is. The question is, can they feel pain? The answer being yes. Answering the question, what is my passion and background? You've probably learned something about me from my introduction to my Proof Animals Have Souls show. My website being JackieJonesHunt.com and my email JackieJonesHunt@gmail.com. I'm the author of 3 Amazon books and ebooks to date, Moses and Jesus the Shamans, channels or mediums, and my Proof Animals Have Souls series, the first being Proof Animals Have Souls, and the second in that series being 500 plus celebrities go vegetarian. I discuss my books and background on my website and in my TV and radio interviews and my Zoom talks on my website. These were delivered to an Australian, American and European audience. My passion has always been animal issues and teaching my psychical research leisure classes in UK universities and colleges, and lively, fascinating discussions always follow. I have an MPhil and PhD in shamanic, out-of-body and near-death experiences and evidential mediumship. Attending the same university as Diane Corcoran, PhD, the former long-term president of IANDS, the International Association of Near-Death Studies. I am a historian of spirituality and psychical researcher. My earlier BA Honours degree and postgraduate were in Arabic and Islamic studies and religious studies, and later psychology, education and counselling. I was the book review editor, writing my regular columns for the two ASCSI journals, namely the Academy for Spiritual and Consciousness Studies, Inc., USA. Professor Archie Roy in Scotland, UK, wrote the foreword for my book, Moses and Jesus the Shamans, and he made me a committee member for the Scottish Society for Psychical Research. My decades-long research into mediumship led to my long-term friendship with Gordon Higginson, the world-renowned, wonderful evidential medium and long-term president of the Spiritualist Nationalist Union, based at the Arthur Findlay College, Stansted, UK. I'm a long-term vegetarian for compassionate reasons, believing no one has the right to cause harm or suffering to any other being. I'm an experienced dog parent and typically telepathic with my dogs, and I'm a long-term spiritualist and Reiki healer. I've had countless personal psychic and mediumistic experiences, proving to me that life continues after physical death for all beings, whether 2- or 4-legged, winged or tailed. Many mediums who also see and hear animals in the spirit realm discover animals convey to them love, thoughts and feelings telepathically. I offer tarot, angel and angel dice readings using Facebook Messenger and WhatsApp, giving predictive information and intuitive guidance in all areas of life. I receive positive feedback and accurate feedback. These experiences of spirit animals and spirit people have certainly impacted my life, including when I hemorrhaged, died and fought for my life. Human animals forget we are biologically classified as animals, mammals and primates, and have tails and gills in our mother's wombs. I will discuss a whole range of psychic, mediumistic, spirit, animal and animal topics on my Proof Animals Have Souls and Psychic show. I heartily welcome and encourage listeners to email me or send their voice recordings to me using Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, giving me their broad-ranging views on animals and mediumistic phenomena, and these will be discussed in my following shows. And remember, to get in touch and learn more, my website is JackieJonesHunt.com and my email is JackieJonesHunt@gmail.com. Jackie spelt like Jack, adding IE, JackieJonesHunt.com and JackieJonesHunt@gmail.com. It's all small case, all one word. And I look forward to speaking with you in my next show.